right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Atlanta Hawks. A look at the Pistons starting group, and it's Dumars in a two-guard. Pass to Smith. Drains the triple.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Lanier. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Hill. We played just over a minute here in the first, and down it goes. 2 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Hagan. Back to Smith. Outside Young. Pass to Hagan. Clock at 4. And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Lanier, and he can't bank that one in.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Smith. Wallace pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Thomas. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Here's Wilkins, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Dumars passes to Thomas. Now Hill. Pass to Dumars from the arc. And he buries his first look.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Young against Thomas. Young looking around. Here's Wilkins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Dumars. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Atlanta leading by 6. Pass to Hagan. Outside Young. He shoots it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Here's Dumars. Boom! He jams it straight down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Young. Here's Hagan. Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Thomas. Young with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Pass to Hagan. Here's Smith. Here's Mutombo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Wilkins. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. That's tipped. And here they come. And there's the lob. Lanier, the pass to Dumars. Tipped. And they get it back. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Atlanta leading by 6. Young inside. Thomas defends. Young, the pass to Hagan. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Hagan can't get it to go. Left side Hill. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. Baseline try. Mutombo with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Wilkins. Smith outside. Pass to Hagan. Launches a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's Young. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Smith no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Young from long range. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pistons trail by 12. Wallace outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Wilkins. Check by Hill. Wilkins, pass to Mutombo. Here's Wilkins. For 3, Smith. Here's Mutombo. The kick out to Young. They shoot again. No good that time. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Hawks lead by 10. Thomas with a steal. And he drives in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Thomas has got his first basket. And Atlanta with possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hagan, the pass to Wilkins. There's a screen. And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Thomas outside. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. On the push, here comes Atlanta.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Shot from the wing. Thomas misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Dumars passes to Lanier. Thomas up top. And again, no good by Detroit.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pistons trail by 14. Thomas outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. 32 seconds left in the second. Pass to Wilkins. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Hagan. Here he goes. Blocked. And so it's Atlanta, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now here's Young. We've got Trae Young, and it's Mutombo in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 11 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Driving to the basket.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Back to Young. Over to the left wing. Wilkins, the pass to Hagan. Five to shoot. Puts it up. Dumars grabs the miss. Pistons trail by 15. Pass to Lanier. Here's Dumars. Now Thomas. Hill, the pass to Dumars. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And now the Hawks on the break. And here's Young. Thomas defends. Smith with a screen on Thomas. Here's Young. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Wallace's shot is good.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Atlanta leading by 15. Here's Wilkins. 11 points in the game. Off target at the rim. Shot is up. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Young with it. He has 6. Nifty move. Fearless from Young inside.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Pistons trail by 15. Hill with it, and it's Young picking him up. On the push, here comes Atlanta. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside, Hill. From down in the low post, it goes. Hill's got 6 points.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Young. Ball stolen. Wallace, left side. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Missed inside. Here's Hagan. From behind the arc. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Some room here for Hill. Here's Lanier. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Give him 8 points now.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Smith. The rebound by Detroit.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Hill. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. .51 seconds left to play in the third. Dumars passes to Wallace. And the deficit down inside single digits. Wallace has got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Looking to end this cold spell. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Young.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Lanier. And Hagan pulls it down.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And there's the drive.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And the Hawks with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. And it's Lanier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Hill, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Fearless Trae Young.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Thomas outside. Pass to Wallace. To the wing on the left. They set a pick. Here's Dumars. That was one's good for 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Young, the pass to Smith. Out left to the wing. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 3. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Thomas outside. Rebound Atlanta. Smith's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now here's Young. The D's right on him. Back to Smith. Pass to Young from deep. Ooh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Dumars. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8. The Hawks lead by 4. Outside Young. Smith outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Thomas against Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith. Back to Young. Pass to Hagan. Smith outside. Another shot. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Thomas misses.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Smith passes to Wilkins. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside, Hill. Out to the wing. Oh! Get out the way, Grant!
Come on.
Get out the way!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Dumars misses. The Hawks lead by 4. Wilkins pass to Hagan. Here's Wilkins. Check by Hill. Up top Smith. The kick out to Young. Outside, Hill. Here's Lanier. There's the block. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Young. Over Thomas. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Here's Thomas for 3. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The 3, Smith. Offensive board. Pass to Wilkins. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Here's Hagan. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And the D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot.
basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We've got Smith, and it's Rivers in at the 1. Thomas outside. Spins. Converts after the nice spin.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
Here's Rivers. Thomas defends. Throw it down on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Dumars. Deflected.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Back to Smith. Fires the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Thomas outside. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And here are the Hawks now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Wilkins. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Mutombo, the pass to Wilkins. For 3, Smith. Rebound Detroit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
It's tipped, and the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Here's Rivers. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Maravich. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Maravich. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Dumars. To the inside. Now the Hawks with it. They lead by 4. Pass to Wilkins. Tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Pistons on offense. And now the Pistons in transition.
Dumars showing us some surprising hops right there. Finds room to take off and certainly doesn't waste that opportunity.
Here's Rivers. Thomas defends. Here's Mutombo. Banked it in off the glass. Mutombo has got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Thomas, that's good.
Boy, Dumars does such a really good job sharing the rock. A willing passer.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now off the inbound. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Smith's got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Wallace misses.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the contest. Atlanta leading by 5. 1:14 left to play in the first. Wilkins, the pass to Smith. Here's Rivers. With the teardrop. Lanier with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good chance here for Thomas. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here's Wilkins. Here's Smith. Pass to Rivers. Over Thomas. Now here's Smith. Got a hand on it. Here's Dumars. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
And he can't hit the second. The Hawks lead by 4. Here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Now Smith. Here's Maravich. Check by Hill. Fires for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Atlanta on top, leading by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And it's Dumars in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Thomas outside. Pass to Dumars. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Wilkins. He's scoreless. They set the screen to the paint. Here's Mutombo, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Check out the Dikembe Mutombo doing his thing inside, using his height and reach to score the ball.
Here's Maravich. Pass to Rivers. Goes up on the baseline. Maravich, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Thomas for 3. Counted from distance. Thomas has got 7.
Thomas loves setting up other people, but he'll knock down the 3 if you give him a good look at it.
Smith right side. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Thomas for 3. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maravich. Back to Rivers. Pulls up. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And it's an 8-point Atlanta lead. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Thomas off the drive and rejected. They recover it. Dumars. That 3's off the mark. Dumars has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Maravich, the pass to Smith. It's stolen. Here's Dumars. Pass to Wallace. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Atlanta with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Rivers. Thomas defends. Rivers, good. Rivers has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Doing damage inside. Rivers absolutely fearless. Loves to take it up in there.
Thomas outside. Fade away. Here's Wallace. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Atlanta leading by 8. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Wilkins. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
4th personal foul. Team seconds.
There's a minute 40 left in the first half.
What you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now.
And that one is hammered home.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. And rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
Here's Wilkins. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. And Atlanta leads by 9.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Thomas. What a terrific move that is. Thomas has got 9. And so it's Atlanta with it. Smith outside. Cool, the dunk by Smith.
I'll tell you what. It's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they? His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
The Hawks lead by 9.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Maravich. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hill. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pistons trail by 9. On the court for the Hawks, we've got Smith, and it's Mutombo in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Hill. Atlanta with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Hagan, the pass to Wilkins. To the wing, right side. Here's Hagan. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Wilkins can't hit. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Wallace. Going inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Rivers, the pass to Mutombo. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Thomas outside. Hill finds Thomas. To the left wing. Dumars passes to Thomas. Wilkins with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Rivers. Count it. Rivers has got 10 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wallace with it. He's against Smith. Thomas outside. Launches it. The rebound by Atlanta. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Thomas with a steal. Looking to get back on track. That one no good. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Rivers, the pass to Hagan. And the layup falls. And Atlanta leads by 13.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
They get it back. Lanier, the pass to Thomas. There's the 3, and the three-pointer goes. 14 points for him.
Good vision that time. Lanier racks those up.
Here's Rivers. Thomas defends.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. Pistons foul. Bob Lanier. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shot's good by Hill.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Pass to Wilkins. Smith right side. Here's Mutombo. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. The teardrop. Mutombo, the pass to Smith. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Lanier. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Thomas's IQ is platinum level. He's outstanding at orchestrating and facilitating the offense.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Thomas, that's good.
Right now, this is Thomas's show. I mean, he's just torturing the defense and getting busy.
Wilkins, pass to Rivers. Right wing. Here's Wilkins. Thomas defends. And it's good for 2. Wilkins has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, Wilkins is athletic and cut up. Just bouncing off the contact and scoring with that weight room strength.
Here's Rivers. The Pistons clear it. Wallace has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Hill. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks ahead. They lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's Lanier in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Hill. He's closely guarded. Wilkins with a rebound. Wilkins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hagan.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Atlanta with the ball. Hill with the steal.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Back to Rivers. With the drive. Can't hit that one. Thomas with the defensive effort. Pistons trail by 9. It's Hill with the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more...
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Whoa, the human highlight reel. Add another one to his package.
Now here's Thomas. Tight defense on him. Tries the spin move. 14 feet away. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Rivers. Thomas defends. Rivers, the pass to Smith. Offensive rebound. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. With the fadeaway. Here's Lanier. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Bob Lanier so active on the glass. Got to love that. I mean, he's got a long body, knows how to use it well to get those second chance opportunities.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pistons trail by 7. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside, Hill. Pass to Lanier. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's now only a 5-point Atlanta lead. Inside. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Thomas passes to Wallace. Here's Dumars. Here's Thomas for 3. He buries it from 3. Thomas has got 19 points.
Isaiah Thomas not a guy to back down from the moment. Great competitive spirit and able to produce in the clutch.
He was all alone on that one.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Pass to Thomas. Tries again. Here's Wallace. Here's Lanier. Goes up again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Now Hill. Pass to Wallace. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
The Hawks leading. Here's Wilkins. Smith against Hill. He drops the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Here's Rivers. Thomas defends. Thomas with a steal. And he's all alone. Wilkins with a rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Out to the right wing. Hagan, the pass to Wilkins. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game. Here's Rivers. From outside the arc. Misses the tray. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. Dumars misses. Here's Rivers. To the right side. Pass to Wilkins. 4 on the clock. Here's Mutombo. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. And Atlanta leads by 2.
An outstanding finisher. Wilkins is at his best when he's attacking aggressively.
Here's Dumars. Back to Hill. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target. And the Hawks with possession here. Pass to Hagan. Back to Rivers. Here's Wilkins. Lanier with the rebound. 1:42 left in overtime. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Wilkins. Over Thomas. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Neat gets so much lift on that jump shot. It's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
Thomas outside. Pass to Hill. Back to Thomas. Outside, Hill. The floater. He got a piece of it. Here's Hagan. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Dumars. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Rivers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wilkins. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Thomas passes to Hill. Wallace left side. Pass to Dumars. It's off.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
It's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Utah Jazz. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Price is out there with Irving. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Ilgauskas in at the center position. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Pass to Love. Jacks up a three. It's deflected. Maravich with the steal. And there it is for him.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Irving, and then Irving slams it in.
And how about the athleticism of Kyrie playing above the rim?
Maravich kicks to Malone. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nice shot by James.
Yeah, there's just no guarding LeBron James when this shot looks this comfortable. That's three more.
Stockton against Price. Stockton's shot is good. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. It's a three-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kevin Love getting a little physical on the defense. Good at using his size and some of that length to pick up the foul on his way up.
And so he makes both from the line.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And he's good on the three ball.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Price against Stockton. Here's Malone. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Malone passes to Dantley. Malone a screen on LeBron. He lobs it up, poked loose, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Ilgauskas. Love looking around. A rebound by the Jazz.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
No good from Maravich. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Irving driving the lane. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
That one falls.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
They get the rebound. Stockton kicks to Malone. Maravich against Irving. Maravich the pass to Eaton. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the dunk by Love.
That's great connection between teammates as Kevin Love makes himself available as a big target.
And stolen by James. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. A shot, no good. Some solid defense here from Malone. Here's Maravich, and there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Maravich has got 7 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's James, the kick out to Irving. Back to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Not the first, certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Malone, the pass to Maravich. Back to Malone. To the inside. Outside for Stockton. Nailed from three-point land. Stockton's got his second bucket.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous field threat.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here is Stockton. He's got 5. Eaton the pass to Maravich. And Utah another 3.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Malone. Maravich is out there with Stockton. And it's Eaton in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Maravich. Kicks it out to Malone. Price grabs the board.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Utah trailing here. Stockton with it. He has 7. And it's blocked.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Maravich against Irving. Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
James finds Price. And here's Love, guarded by Malone. Love the pass to Price. rebound by the Jazz.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
With the drive.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Back to Irving. James outside for three. Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maravich against LeBron. Stockton with no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Kicks it out to Malone. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trailing. And here's LeBron outside. It's rebounded by Malone. Here's Maravich. Stockton outside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Here's Dantley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Ilgauskas.
And Dantley is an impressive scorer. He's a swing man who can take over games all by himself.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Irving, and then Irving slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Three-pointer from Stockton. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. On the wing, Irving. 10 points for him. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Here's Stockton out to the wing. Maravich with it. Now guarded by Price. Outside for Stockton. Here's Dantley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Malone. Bangs home the trifecta. Malone's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
And from time to time, Malone can make that. The D is going to have to adjust moving forward.
Yes, that goes in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For 3, Maravich. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And the dunk by James.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Stockton looking around. Pass to Dantley. It's Maravich on the wing. James defending. And the rejection by James.
Big-time swat, LeBron James making his presence felt.
Love. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron dishes to Love. From the arc. Here's Ilgauskas. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cleveland ahead, up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pete Maravich having a dominant impact in this one.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kevin Love out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Then there's Price. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the small forward position. Price kicks to LeBron. Puts it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Maravich against Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Dantley. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Offensive rebound. Love kicks to Irving.
Love the aggressive play right there from Kyrie when he gets into the paint. Determined to score, but for sure get contact.
The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. No good on that one.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Maravich the pass to Malone. Huts at 5 from 18. Stockton kicks to Malone. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Cavaliers leading. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Stockton outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you talk about guys who just know how to play the game, Stockton at the top of that list.
And Stockton drops them both. Now here's Price. 6 points for him. Driving inside. Here's James. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Irving finds Price. Wallace with it. And then Love with the jam.
How about Kevin Love taking it out on the rim a little bit there?
Here's Stockton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Price against Stockton. Love right side. Utah with the rebound. Bentley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Price. Good work defensively by Maravich. And it's Utah's ball. And Malone gets double teamed. With the drive. 3-pointer from Stockton. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Back to Love. Pulls it up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Love's got 10 points in the game.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
An even 3-on-3 break. Out to Price. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's Maravich. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And another great performance here from LeBron on the offensive end. Man, that is the norm.
That's tipped. 1:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Irving passes to James. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 4 rebounds in this game. James against Maravich. Stockton from outside. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. 15 points in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
James looking it over. James cooking from deep.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's Maravich on the wing. He's covered by Irving. 4 on the clock. Maravich dishes to Malone. And the mailman slams it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. James. Caught it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cavaliers lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Maravich is out there with John Stockton. And there's Malone. And it's Eaton in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Malone. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Off the inbound.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
Cleveland leading by 4, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Irving against Maravich. LeBron outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
So he gets them both. Jazz trail by 6. From deep 3-point territory. No good from Maravich. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And Ilgauskas kicks to Love. 5 on the clock. Irving with a clean look. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's Price on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton. Stockton against Price. Pass to Ilgauskas. The Cavaliers again can't hit. So it's Utah now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Jazz trail by 4. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Knocked away and stolen by Love. Pass to LeBron. The rebound by the Jazz. Dantley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Maravich. It's rebounded by Cleveland. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Right side, Irving. And here's Love for 3. And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Utah. Trailing by 4. Ilgauskas, the pass to Irving. Out to Price. Shot clock at 2.
Superb defense from Stockton. Good at just staying with shooters and making things difficult.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Price outside. And stolen by Stockton. Pass to Malone. Outside for Stockton. On the wing, Stockton. Malone, left side. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Price. And it's Stockton with the rebound. Here's Dantley. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Pass to Eaton. Up on Maravich. Driving to the basket. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead, Malone kicks to Stockton. From past the arc. Here's Eaton. It drops.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
LeBron passes to Irving. To the middle. Here's Ilgauskas. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Here's James. The Cavaliers with another miss. Malone in the post. He's going up against Love. Count it.
He's just so good with the ball late in games. Malone gets it done.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Pete Maravich. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Maravich, the pass to Dantley. Now Stockton. Over Love. Got it!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And here's Love for three. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
James wide open. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.
Now here we stand and hover on the edge. We're just a drop in time. I feel like I gave you every breath I had. Even forgave your crimes. I opened my
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Kevin Love out there with James. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Ilgauskas in at the center position. Stockton's shot is off. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Price. Goes up on the wing, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Maravich. He's guarded by Irving.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? On the wing, Irving. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
On offense, here's Utah. Here's Maravich over to the left wing. Dantley gets the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so James will bring it up for Cleveland.
Utah foul. John Stockton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to James. Here's Ilgauskas. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Here's Dantley into the lane. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Irving, and there's the rejection. Here's Stockton. Pulls it. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
James can't get it to go.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Cavaliers foul. Mark White. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Dantley. Pass to Stockton. Here's Dantley. Checked by James. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. Cavaliers trail by 3. It's tipped. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Stockton. Takes it inside, and there it is for him.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Price. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
The line for the Cavaliers. Mark White.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Irving with it. Out to James. Fades and shoots. Utah grabs the miss. Eden passes to Stockton.
Cleveland foul. Mark White. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Pass to Stockton. Right wing. Here's Dantley. Gets the 3 ball to go. Dantley's got 8.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Irving. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ilgauskas has gotten his second bucket of the game. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Left side Irving. James outside. Spins. Floats one. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Here's Stockton. Pass to Dantley. Over James. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got James, also Kevin Love out there, and it's Ilgauskas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Price. Here's Ilgauskas, and he makes the 8-footer. Ilgauskas has got 6 points. Here's Stockton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Cleveland has possession. 4-point game. James finds Irving. Now here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Stockton. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Price. It's deflected. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Snatched away. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's Price. Pass to Love. Banked it in off the glass.
And with soft touch, Love is very tough to stop near the hoop.
Utah leading. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Maravich. To the middle. It's stolen by Irving.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Irving. Tightly guarded. To the wing on the left. Puts it up from 17. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now here is James. Still without a bucket. Pass to Price. Pulls up at the elbow. Utah grabs the miss. Malone, pass to Maravich. Here's Stockton. Here's Dantley. Another 3 for Utah.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Stockton. 6 points for him. Malone, pass to Stockton. Here's Maravich. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Price. Outside for Love. James outside. Here's Ilgauskas. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And now it's just a 4-point Jazz lead.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
Here's Stockton. Here's Maravich. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Irving. Outside Love. They set the pick. Inside, Ilgauskas. And he goes in for the dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. To the wing, right side. Pass to Malone. Here's Maravich. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Right side, Irving. And here's James. Nice move. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Maravich. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Utah with the ball. Here's Stockton. Out to the right wing. Pass to Malone. Here's Danley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Utah shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Good on the second one.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Kevin Love. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Price in at the point. Here's Malone. Here's Danley on the take. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Stockton. Here's Malone. Over to the wing. Here's Maravich. Offline with a three. Love goes in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Love's got 6.
A fearless drive there by Love. Going in hard and making it past the defense.
To the paint. Pass to Maravich. Down low. It's stolen by Love. Outside Irving. For the lead. To the wing, right side. Here's Ilgauskas. And there's James from the arc. LeBron fires and hits a three.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Here's Danley. Check by James. Here's Malone. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Man, good whistle there.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Irving, the pass to Price. Rebound, Utah. Eaton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Utah leading. Stolen. Fast break, Cleveland. Deflected. Malone, pass to Maravich. Wide open. Yes, on the jumper. Maravich has got a...
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Price, the pass to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Pass to Danley. Here's Stockton to the left side wing. Clock is at 3. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Malone can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Irving. And Irving powers it home. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Stockton. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. The Cavaliers leading. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Here's Price. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Here's Maravich. Give him 8 points now. It's stolen away. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Price, the pass to Love. Nice move. Outside Irving. Pass to Price. From 20 feet. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got his 6th rebound on the night to win the run. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Cleveland on top, leading by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And for Cleveland, James is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Danley. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Price. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 5. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Price. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Stockton. Here's Danley. Here's Maravich. Danley passes to Maravich. And it's all tied up. Maravich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Out to the wing. And there's a pick. Love passes to Price. Now here is James. Buries it down low. And Cleveland leads by 2.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Ilgauskas, the pass to Love. And here is Irving. And Irving powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Stockton, pass to Maravich. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To the right side, pass to Malone.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
Cleveland leading by 4. It's stolen. Here's Maravich. It's stolen by Love. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Outside Love. Out to James. Here's Price. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Here's Ilgauskas. Pass to Love. Here's Maravich. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
To the middle. Stripped away. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Danley passes to Malone. Here's Maravich. And he lobs it up top. Picked it out of midair. 1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Price. From downtown. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
It's hauled in by Eaton.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Dantley misses the follow-up. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce,
Let me in or let me go. Honestly, try honesty. No, just tell me what I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Crashed and burned 100 times, I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. But I just can't let you know.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets facing the Dallas Mavericks. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. English is out there with Anthony. Then it's Lever. Then it's Iverson. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. English with the steal. And English with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Blackman, and stolen by Iverson. To the paint, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Dallas with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Doncic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Lever dishes to Carmelo. Count that one.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Off with the layup. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. Here's English. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one, good.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees the teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
Lever with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Out to Doncic. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Lever passes to Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Lever. Anthony with the screen on Doncic. Iverson outside. Back to Anthony. A 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doncic outside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Doncic has got 5 now.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Lever kicks to Jokic. English against Doncic. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Outside, Aguirre. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
And even though Fat Lever spends most of his time on the perimeter, the man is a triple-double waiting to happen. He is the complete package in terms of scoring, assisting, and rebounding. Big fella does it all.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Blackman. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Blackman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jokic passes to English. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Maguire. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, English takes the 3. That ball. Great assist by Lever.
3 points.
Lever's got 3 assists now in this one. Lever against Doncic. Pass to Blackman. Here's Donaldson. Aguirre with it. Shoots over English. English with some nice defense. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jokic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then it's Lever. And it's English in at the 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lever drives in. Jokic. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Here's Blackman. Iverson covering. Out to Doncic. Pass to Nowitzki. Fades and shoots. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lever can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Nowitzki left side. Over Anthony, and another basket for Dallas.
I think you could say Dirk Nowitzki has textbook form. His jump shot just about perfect.
Anthony looking it over. English on the wing. He has 5. Jokic kicks to English. Outside Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was English. Anthony's got 5 now.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
Doncic with it. English picks him up. Here's Blackman. A beautiful reverse layup. Blackman's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Here's Nowitzki. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lever drives in. Anthony, the pass to Lever. Out to Anthony. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Blackman. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Lever outside. Back to Anthony. It's rebounded by Dallas. Donaldson's got 6 rebounds in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony.
You love how hard Nowitzki goes down there in the low block, making his presence felt.
Nowitzki hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Lever dishes to Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And Donaldson gets it to go. The Nuggets trail by 5. Iverson passes to Jokic. Kicks it out to Iverson.
Dallas foul. Mark Aguirre. First personal foul. First team foul.
.41 seconds left now here in the second. And the jam by English.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Doncic passes to Blackman. 6 to shoot. Iverson with some nice D.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Lever, and then Lever with the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Dallas up by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 1. We've got Doncic. Nowitzki is out there with Donaldson. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Blackman in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Nowitzki. He can't get it to go. Anthony with the defensive effort. Nowitzki's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Lever dishes to Iverson. Anthony against Nowitzki. English sets the pick for Anthony. Lock at 6. That puts them in the lead. English has got the first field goal the second half for Denver.
And English is the full package on offense. This guy can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Doncic looking it over. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Lever outside. Pass to Iverson. And here's Jokic. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Leaps for it. Jokic kicks to English. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. English has got 5 points now this quarter.
He is just tearing them to shreds here tonight. And the thing about English, even when he's having a game like this, he's never going to get on that emotional roller coaster. He doesn't get in your face. It's just another night at the office.
6 on the shot clock. From the wing. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lever with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Anthony kicks to Iverson. Over Blackman. And Blackman pulls it down. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic finds Nowitzki. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here's Denver now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Doncic with the steal. Here's Blackman. 12 points for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Dallas again missing. Now here's Lever. Iverson outside. Picked by Anthony. Pulls up. Up and in from the low block. Anthony's got 9.
You know, what you like about Melo cutting off the pick and roll is that he's patient with how he moves, just to make sure the path is there for him to get to the ball.
Doncic passes to Donaldson. Over Jokic. And Donaldson gets it to go. He's got 12. Denver in the lead. Outside, English. 1:46 left in the third. No good with the layup. For the tie, Doncic passes to Donaldson. With the floater, Iverson with the block. They swipe it. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Denver now. A 2-point game. Lever kicks to Jokic. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Doncic outside. Lever with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And it's Lever with the dunk.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Doncic, no good. Denver leading by 4. Iverson passes to Jokic. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's a hand on it. Jokic on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Doncic dishes to Nowitzki. Dallas again missing.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Here's Lever. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Nowitzki. Misses the layup. 1 second left. No good on the shot. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Allen Iverson. English is out there with Anthony. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lever in at the 1. Jokic kicks to English. Over Aguirre. Shot clock at 6. Jokic passes to English. The 3 from Iverson. That one, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Blackman. Pass to Donaldson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Here's Iverson. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Iverson's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Here's Blackman. Iverson covering. Blackman's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 8. Outside Anthony. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Iverson kicks to Lever. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Doncic against Lever. Goes up on the high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Bruising basketball from Jokic.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Nowitzki against Anthony. Back to Doncic. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Outside, English. Outside, Lever. And it's good. Assisting on the play was English. English has got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Iverson outside. Outside for Lever. Pass to Anthony. Back to Lever. It's rebounded by Dallas. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lever drives in. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Here's Blackman. English covering. Pass to Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And here's English for 3. And another miss by Denver. Now the Mavericks with it, trailing by 13. Here's Blackman. Nowitzki outside. Sinks the three-pointer. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic finds Lever. English outside. Aguirre against Lever. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 4. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
The drive by Anthony. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Iverson. Good. Great play by English to set it up. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who'll never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. We'll never grow.
It's the Mavericks to start out. Oh, look at the starting group here for Denver. Anthony is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's English in at the 3.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Blackman. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. Here's Lever, guarded by Doncic. Lever passes to Iverson. Now Jokic. Three-pointer, Anthony. Counted from distance. Anthony's got 5 now.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Doncic outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The rebound by English.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Good work there as it goes.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Doncic up top. They need this. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Pass to Iverson. Back to Anthony. Doncic grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. Still without a basket in the game.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Here's Iverson. Hook loose. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Lever passes to Anthony. He takes it in. Knocked away. And here's Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Here's Aguirre. Here's Blackman. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Blackman. Here's Donaldson. Here's Blackman. 6 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Anthony. 2 points. That one goes. Anthony's got 9.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And Doncic with the jam.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Here's Anthony. Mavericks with a rebound. Here's Blackman. Here's Donaldson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Iverson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
Allen Iverson, 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Mavericks trailing. A good look from Doncic. No good. That would have tied it.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Iverson. Anthony in the post. And Anthony slams it in.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Doncic passes to Blackman. Out to the right wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Anthony. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
Rolando Blackman, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. From deep. Denver grabs the miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Drains the triple. Just 4 seconds left in the opening quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Nikola Jokic. And it's Lever in at the point. The steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Blackman. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Iverson on the take. And he dunks it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And that one's good.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Out left to the wing. Here's English. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Aguirre, drives to the hoop, and is blocked. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. Doncic on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Tries from 6 feet, and that's good for 2. Aguirre's got his first bucket in this one.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And Dallas with possession, trailing by 2. Here's the floater. The 3. A nice shot by Mashburn.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Pass to English. Here's Iverson. Here's Lever. He's got 5. Here's English. No good again that time.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's Mashburn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Lever. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Lever's got 7 points in the game.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Mashburn. Here's Donaldson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Dallas.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Here's English. Pass to Lever. Here's Iverson. Let's go with a 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Driving inside. And the basket by Blackman. Nuggets trail by 5. There's the triple. Iverson can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the basket by Blackman. Blackman's got 5 points in the quarter.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Lever passes to Anthony. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's English. No points yet. Lever. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Blackman. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And so it's Dallas with it, leading by 5. Pass to Aguirre. Tries the spin move. Here's Blackman. Shot clock at 6. And here's Doncic outside. The shot, no good. Here's Lever. Drops in the 3. Lever's got 10 points. Doncic feeling it out a bit. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Aguirre in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's English. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Unbelievable, man. Just attacking the heart of the defense.
Man, when you're in traffic like that and someone's right on top of you, you got to go strong. Here's Blackman. Rebound by the Nuggets. Going inside. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
And that one is hammered home.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Lever. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And Doncic hammers it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Iverson can't hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Denver in the lead. Here's Lever, and he drives in, and he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Doncic passes to Blackman. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Lever, guarded by Doncic. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Doncic. Donaldson passes to Aguirre. Kicks it to Doncic. Again, Dallas.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Pass to Jokic. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Iverson. Five to shoot. Here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Donaldson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Picked his pocket. 1:41 left in the third.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the second free throw.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Driving to the basket, and Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Jokic, the shake. Oh, how about Jokic running the break?
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
That one falls. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Lever passes to English. Here's Lever. 14 points for him. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Aguirre. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Here's Lever. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Blackman passes to Donaldson. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Pass to Lever. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Lever's got 9 points now in the second half.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Donaldson. And he dunks it down right as the buzzer sounded. Wow!
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is out there with Anthony. And it's Lever in at the point.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
English passes to Lever. Here's Iverson. Pass to English. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
The rebound by Blackman.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Here's Lever, guarded by Doncic. Here's Iverson. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
English passes to Anthony. Pass to Lever. There's a screen by Anthony. Here's Iverson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Blackman. Oh, okay, look out!
Man.
Wow!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Iverson passes to Lever. And it's in there. Lever's got 21.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Aguirre for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Lever's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running, attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
He's perfect from the line this time.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Blackman passes to Aguirre. Rebounded by Denver. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. Here's Iverson, right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. English passes to Iverson. Here's English. The 3 is up. Mashburn grabs the miss. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
Whoa. Not known for showing off. Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Lever passes to Anthony. 4-3. Lever can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside with the drive. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. 1:06 left to play in the fourth. Three-pointer, Anthony. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Aguirre got a hand on it. Now here's Anthony. Pass to English. Back to Anthony. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the drive. Pass to Lever. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
That leader taking 2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Here's Aguirre. Jokic grabs the board. Three-pointer, Anthony. And count it. So it's Denver picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is
sends me to the peak. Without no regret, you got no love. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life. The final beat up keeps going on, and the melody on my escape, vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak. Can't we find any light without the music around? There will always be one love on life.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets facing the Dallas Mavericks. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got English. Lever is out there with Thompson. Then it's Anthony. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Lever. A second chance effort. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Excellent vision from Lever that time, thinking ahead on how to set up his teammates.
Pass to Mashburn. Doncic with it. Throws it up high. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Good on the three-point shot.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Lever against Doncic. Out to Thompson. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Here's Blackman. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Aguirre. Blackman, the pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Lever. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lever with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Jokic passes to Lever. Now here's Anthony. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Blackman. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doncic against Thompson. From downtown, Aguirre grabs the miss. Ashburn the pass to Doncic. Here's Donaldson. Here's Mashburn. And the three ball is good. Mashburn's got 5 points so far.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Now, here's English. And it's Anthony with the jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Pass to Mashburn. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Now, here's English. Still yet to score. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Donaldson the pass to Aguirre. Here's the screen. And another basket for Dallas.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
The Nuggets trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thompson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's English. After Luka Doncic's miss. And then English with the slam dunk.
Boy, that was a nasty throwdown right there. This is exactly why you can't give English the position he wants.
Doncic against Lever. Here's Blackman. Pass to Mashburn. 5 to shoot. Here's Blackman. Dallas moving the ball around. Mashburn no good. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here in these last few minutes.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Launches a 3, drains the three-pointer. Mashburn's got 10 points in the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Thompson. Jokic is out there with Anthony. Then there's English. And it's Lever in a point guard. Lever against Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Anthony left side. Second shot opportunity. Back to Lever. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Doncic against Lever. Doncic to the rack. Pass to Aguirre. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's English driving in. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. English has got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
Alex English using some deceptive strength right there to get that shot up and down through contact.
Here's Mashburn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mashburn's got 12. Denver with the ball. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Blackman, and he dunks it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Shot's good by Anthony.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
English against Aguirre. And the layup's good off the glass. Aguirre's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
And it's Jokic missing. Doncic against Lever. Donaldson the pass to Mashburn. Pass to Blackman. It's good from long range. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
When you're scoring forward like Mashburn or getting assists, that's a really good sign for the offense.
Here's Thompson. Outside for Lever. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Mashburn. English against Aguirre. Here's Mashburn. Back to Aguirre. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lever's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wasting no time shooting off the catch. Lever, a very dangerous offensive player.
Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Mashburn. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Releases from 15. Basket good. Lever's got 7 points in the game.
Lever will not pass up these kinds of shots often. A very aggressive scorer.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Blackman. Here's Aguirre. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Denver on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Mavericks trailing. They've got Donaldson. Aguirre is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Mashburn in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Back to Aguirre. Pass to Mashburn. Oh, good with the triple. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. A slam by Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Here's Blackman. Puts up a three. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Mashburn.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Thompson looking for an opening with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson against Aguirre. It's tipped.
Love the timing that time from James Donaldson on the block.
Here's Blackman. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Blackman's got 9. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Lever, the pass to Jokic, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
And Doncic, here we go. Here's Blackman. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 6.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
There's Lever with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 3-point Denver lead.
Really good to see Lever knock it down from there. I think he needs to keep doing that.
Pass to Blackman. Outside Aguirre. Here's Mashburn. Here's the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. English finds Lever. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 3. And stolen by English. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Lever. Jokic trying to free himself up. Lever can't get it to go. Lever's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Lever against Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
Lever passes to Anthony. And here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Doncic. Here's Donaldson. We've got 1:18 left to play in the 3rd. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Doncic missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Anthony. Thompson's got 12.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
Pass to Blackman. Here's Mashburn. Outside Aguirre. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Connects from 3-point range. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter. Denver in the lead. Now here's Lever. 10 points for him. Thompson in the corner. Four on the clock. Jokic inside. Another shot. It's rebounded by Donaldson. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
A three from McGuire. Another three for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, Anthony out there with Jokic. Then there's English. Then it's Thompson, and it's Lever in at the point guard position.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Doncic against Lever. Doncic passes to Aguirre. Over to the wing. Here's Mashburn. Another three for Dallas.
Jamal Mashburn can certainly take over a game and doing just that here in this one.
Deep 2 from Anthony. It's rebounded by Dallas. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets trail by 3. Thompson finds English. Denver passing it around. Jokic inside, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Thompson inside. That ball. Great assist by Lever. Lever's got his 5th assist in this one. Out to Doncic. Pass to Mashburn. Back to Doncic. Here's Blackman. Doncic looking it over. All alone. And another basket for Dallas.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Out to Thompson. Doncic against Lever. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Thompson with the bucket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Thompson's gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. To the left wing. Here's Blackman. He's covered by Thompson. Aguirre passes to Mashburn. And stolen by English. Lever against Doncic. Lever kicks to Jokic. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's English. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Pass to Thompson. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Jokic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Maguire passes to Mashburn. It's stolen by Anthony. English finds Jokic. Now here's Anthony. A fadeaway. That shot off the mark.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Lever against Doncic. Lever dishes to Thompson. And the 3 off target. Here's Mashburn. Oh, off target. They get a hand on it. Count it.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
So it's an arrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games